Welcome to Old School Garage. We're gonna continue with the Tata project, and this time is the turbo kit, which is down there, from MaxSpeedingRods. That's what we need to fit. Well, we try to fit because might not gonna fit. It's for the M50 and M52 engine, and that's how everybody listed them. And if you've seen the previous two videos, this was just under 400 quid, including the manifold, the turbo kit, the intercooler, less the air pipes coming down to the intercooler that's missing, but everything else is here. So all this kit, it came from MaxSpeedingRods, and if you want some nice discounts, I'll give you the link in the description where you can click on and check this kit out. I mean, under 400 quid is a bargain, really. So the Tata project is here. So the first thing we need to do is check if we can fit that manifold in there. It doesn't have too much room, and I lost some of the studs, and I got some nuts. The studs and the bolts, the studs and the nuts is on the way, so it's gonna be just a temporary fix because everything have to come off from this engine, because we need to put the cabin back on, and maybe the cabin need to be chopped around as well. So first thing first, try this kit on if it fits. If not, I don't know, might have to get another manifold. Maybe it wasn't a bargain then. So there is a problem straight away. Manifold is just put on with 2 bolts, and they was right when they listed it for M50 and M52, because this plastic in here well, you see the problem. And the other thing as well, there is a little aluminium clip just behind it, which is like a millimeter away from it, which could be a problem. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna trim this one off, see if we can get the turbo fitted to it. So as you can see, that's all been cut away now. Yeah, that's the room I got. So that's not too bad, but the turbo kit doesn't come with bolts for the turbo, as I not found it yet. So the plan is modify one of these, cut it down. I just need to measure with the turbo on it. Let's put the turbo on and see what it looks like. So we put the turbo on. It's fitting. It's quite tight fit in there. I have to remove this cover, and then it's just gonna move the turbo fan part to the other angle. You see, moving downwards now. So we need to work out where is the exhaust gonna coming down, or what's gonna happen in there, because at the moment it's a bit difficult because the cabin is not on the vehicle. So we're just working on it because it's easier. Then we're gonna hit some problem, I think, when we're putting the cabin on. So the turbo have to come off anyway. So this is just temporary fitting, make sure everything goes wherever they need to go. So, but as you see, could be a good idea to have a turbo in there and just coming out through the bonnet, which would be helpful, isn't it? It's a cheap exhaust then.
It would be very cheap exhaust.
And it's not even going to be loud because the turbo takes away the noise anyway, so.
Do some sort of muffling on it.
I don't know what you think, guys. Shall we get the exhaust through the bonnet? Let me know in a comment. So at the minute we just test fitting everything to the turbo. I mean, it's obviously it comes with the pipe kit, as you've seen it, and all the connections. I've done it with the unboxing video. So all that goes everywhere. And also we might have to plumb the cabin back on. That's what we were just talking about off camera, just to get the right sizes everywhere. That's for the return, isn't it, down to the sump, so we at least have an idea where we need to go from there. Well, I'll show you, hopefully you can see it down on the sump to that return connections. So just have to work it out, because everything is temporary fitted at the minute, just to see where we are. And we just talked about we're putting on like possibly a screamer pipe as well. I don't know where we put it now, but I was here a minute ago, so which is connecting down there. So there's loads of options, but obviously we have to see what sorts of room we got in the end and where we are with this turbo kit. And Yeah, interesting. Good job. Good job. We lost that exhaust, isn't it? Because otherwise, it's just gonna be like a straightforward bought in. Then right next to me, just laughing. He knows I'm just like I'm a muppet for it. I just order anything. Oh no, we haven't got it. I just come up with the silly idea, spending an evening with eBay. You know. So far, we're looking good. One thing we need to order, one of these 90 degrees, because the one we got in a kit is alright, but it's a 45 degrees. And if you see down there, I'll just zoom it in there, that 90 degrees looks alright. I need to get one with the right fitting, fit these on with the hose, and work out the intercooler, because we only can go so far with that one. And I think it would be cool if we get the intercooler out in the front. Quite visible. What do you reckon? So we have to makeshift do something, because we can't really work it out where we're gonna put all these pipes and everything, and the turbo, how we're gonna fit it down there. So the cabin is here, we need to plumb it back on, so we have a rough idea where everything gonna go, because at the minute still waiting for the prop shaft, as I said, but we need to see where all this stuff gonna go. So lift it back on the cabin, back to the chassis, and see where we at. This way. I think this way in the back a little bit, if you can swing it, or we swing it in the end. In the back you still got about 10-12 inches, mate. Oh. Ooh. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a second. Right, as I said, I'm gonna stop videoing because we're putting this cabin back on. Well, as you can see, the cabin is not on because we hit another hurdles, believe it or not. And Dan is just laughing because he's always saying just cut. So this where the radiator was set, where I was planning to put the oil cooler in there. Now, no. So this one need to be chopped, because in here, in the front, you see this scratch mark. We was a little bit close to the engine and we're hitting the steering box as well because of that. So it's more modification coming to the Tata, or we just get rid of them with the Tata body and put something else on. Let's begin. Unbelievable amount of work that goes into this Tata now. It is what it is. That's what modification like.
That wiring, you could spin the coils and have the wiring at the top.
Oh yeah. Well, the turbo is in the space, so you still need to chop more up, and yeah. We're in-ish. More stuff coming out first.
Do we f***ing twin turbo it?
Yes. Because the exhaust is on the right side then, where it wants to go. So it wants to just go down there. That's like a 90 degree, and that's done. And then that comes up through there, up into here. A bit of a bonnet scoop. Which is not a problem. Nope. Then that just goes straight into there. Looks good. You reckon that's a good idea? Twin turbo, anything's a good idea.
Poor old BMW engine.
I don't think it can take that much pressure. I don't think this has got much pressure in it. This is a like lorry one.
I'm feeling that, Boris.
What are you saying? I don't know what we're saying.
I reckon we need to make a nice pipe to join them two together. I think the hardest bit really is mounting it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because this is have to be supported from somewhere because the other one is bolted onto the exhaust manifold and
Yeah. So once it mounts, you've got oil feed already sorted, haven't you? So got the drain sorted. Might have to put another thing in.
what drain?
You put a clear pipe in it and just see if it's draining fast enough. So when it's done, plumb the two together, put a clear pipe through, and see if the oil's going through it fast enough, it'll be alright.
Okay.
But if not, we'll just take the sump off.
And put another one in there. I think then he's just looking some ideas about twin turboing at the minute on his phone. Twin turbo it. I don't know if the M54 can handle that turbo.
So just keep the boost low. It's like another wastegate. With a dog one in there though.
And just have a big wastegate on.
Stick another wastegate on here.
Yeah.
Drill a hole in there. Wire the wastegate in. You get them Chinese ones, they're like 50 quid.
Yeah. Will do the job.
Yeah, same as what you've got.
Yeah, in the
already.
kit.
Yeah. You actually make for some discount now.
Yeah. And everybody else can have a discount in the link in the description.
Well, you know what my vote is?
You want to go twin turbo?
Because we got it.
Because we got it.
Making itself work, doesn't it?
I thought I make it complicated just with the turbo kit, not having the exhaust manifold. Now I ordered a turbo kit. We're talking about, okay, one turbo is going to be a big challenge. Now it's going to be like two.
Forward.
Yeah.
Twin turbo it is.
Looks like it's going to be twin turbo then.
Best with yourself a Howtech.
And a set of rods.
It's going to be an interesting. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, it's all went really well till that point. He come up and he's like, I got a big turbo to go on there. I thought we're going to fit it, mount the intercooler, fire it up, go for a drive. And now we got a twin turbo setup. That turbo is huge. In the end, we just have to cut the bonnet out, isn't it? And just make a big scoop front of it or something so all fits in there. I'm never gonna drive this pickup. I'm never gonna drive this pickup. I had a little bit of complication, then you turned up with more complication. Well, it looks like we're gonna go twin turbo, and I'm gonna finish this episode in here, and I'm gonna go home and have some stronger drink today, because I thought it went so easy till Graham turned up. Then I heard he's making a lot of noise, and it turned out with this big great turbo he had on his race car, and the whole plan is changed now. So thank you so much for watching, and hope somebody gonna sponsor us with some ARP headbolts and maybe some standalone ECU. Thank you. Ta-da!